Boy, yeah, another great episode last week. Great session. I mean, I'm so stuck in the ending that I'm trying to backtrack for the rest of the episode. Um, the day was won. The battle was won against the guard captain, and the party essentially overthrew the last remaining person in charge of the Crimson Guard. Merrick. That's not it. That's not his name, right? What the heck is his name?
Joyous something. Joyous.
No. Felix's friend there.
It's
Morik.
Morik.
Yeah.
Morik?
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's like Merrick. That's not it.
So close. We're so close.
But so far away.
We're all so close.
So now I'm just thinking of your cat like reaching a paw out of a tree, Steph, as someone walks by. I saw your shirt again. I'm like, this is so hilarious. Morek started a rally, essentially, and began talking about bringing the city back around and so on and so forth, and he proposed that Felix be made the next leader. To which Felix quasi-accepted. Essentially, he said that he had more to do out in the world, but that he was going to leave Morek in charge of things here, to as his lieutenant, basically, to manage things in Bexley. Mind you, Brewer Smith, the Warforged, was woefully injured in the prior session, and was brought back to the Thieves Guild to seek out some repair healing. Unfortunately, he is a Warforged, which is ancient pseudo-technology, and it's very difficult to even understand, let alone repair. And so Caitlin and party wanted to rush back there to see what they could do to assist, since Brewer's been such a big help to them. And I imagine perhaps they've grown close. Upon returning, the Thieves Guild, given all the chaos, didn't have means to rush him over to Tensor University, where Brewer insisted there was something that would be able to and required to repair him somewhere on the grounds. That's why he was here, aside from helping the party out a little bit. Thankfully, Felix and Mortimer went over to the shop that was selling the magic carpet last time they were here, the little magic store in the Thieves Guild. Felix, of course, decided to wait outside, given the fiasco that ensued the last time they were there. And Mort was able to go in and do make some persuasive arguments in his haggling, and get the price down. Traded in a couple magic items, including the staff he just acquired. So Mort's a real team player. Excuse me. And at the very end of the episode, we saw Mort flying on the carpet. He set his password, which was it was in Gnomish, right? But what was the word? Oh, giddy up, right?
Yes.
Okay, giddy up in Gnomish. We saw him flying out of the room and blazing past Felix at ducks, and he kind of flew right up into the camera and freeze frame there. That's where we ended last session. And suddenly a cat paw came out and tried to scratch at him. It was nice. The mental image is just so funny, I can't shake it. It's out of a Christmas tree.
Wow.
Amazing.
That all Christmas. You're going to be sitting there with your family on Christmas Day and be like, oh, God, that cat in the tree.
Yes, I'm going to tell them all. Christmas Eve, I'll bring them all around the tree. And
yeah.
So I've got a Christmas story for you all.
Story for you guys.
A story. The Phantom Cat Limb.
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty. So we will kick it underway. Essentially, Brewer said, I need to get to Tensor University. Somewhere on the grounds is an item, an ancient item that he feels not only will give him some clues to his history, but also in the immediate fix him, or be a tool that may fix him. So we'll take it away with Mort. You're flying out and down the hallway. Felix, you duck and watch Mort fly by in the carpet, and go ahead and take it away.
Okay. I'm not sure how far. Probably not too far, but upon a little introspection, I guess we'll try to play a little cooler. We don't want to be seen zipping around the Thieves Guild on a magic carpet, so we'll sort of like try to find some less taken paths back to get back to Kalen and Brewer.
Okay.
I don't know. It shouldn't take that long, I'd imagine.
Nope. You're able to, you go around the corner past Felix and a couple other people. Oh, hey, okay, all right. And you bring the carpet down and kind of roll it out. Now, mind you, it's a fairly large carpet, so as you roll it up, you can put it like on the top of your pack under the buckles, but it really hangs. You've got to kind of walk sideways through.
Like a yoke.
Yeah.
I hope we don't have to go through any doors.
For real, yeah. Awesome.
Wouldn't the carpet fit in the bag of holding?
Well, we gotta get back to Kalen.
This is
Well,
true.
after I right now it has a lot of gunpowder in it. But yeah, I mean, theoretically, yes.
Okay. So you do that. Felix, I imagine, catches up if you're following Mort, and it's not very long until you find that side room in the sewer system here, crypt/sewer system. You're out of the crypt area and in the sewer area, where a very wounded Brewer, barely functioning, is laying on the floor as Caitlin's looking over him and trying to, or whatever you'd like to be doing.
Kaylin's pouring just kind of over Brewer and over her notes and over her books, and yeah.
Okay. And that's what you see, Mort, as you walk in.
Okay, I will walk in and go right up to Kalen and say, "Well, we got the carpet. This should help in getting him over there." As fast as possible. So I take it off my back and take that load off, and spread it out, and I guess right next to Brewer, so we can sort of scoot him on there. And I don't know if we want to go right away.
I'm going to take it right away because people are resting right now.
Yeah, maybe we can let everybody get their rest in, and then how far is it to Tensor from here, and go ahead.
Well, if you're using the carpet, it's going to be much faster. It's you can probably carry, I think it's 600 pounds, and you're looking at maybe 450 or so for Brewer. So it can probably carry 2 smalls or a medium, and that'll get over there within like, I don't know. An hour. Yeah, maybe like 35-40 minutes.
Okay. So I guess go ahead.
Real quick, Dan, can you send me the host address or the server alias or something? Because I cannot connect to the campaign at all, and it is completely gone from my fantasy grounds.
If any of you have it written down, can you send it to her? Because I have to log out to see it, and I don't have it written down.
No,
or I do, but it's on
jump out.
Facebook, and I can't pull it up because it'll be
Thanks.
like, thank you. I'm sorry, Sam. Okay. Tweet that out. All right. Let me know if the beefy boy. That's awesome. Oh, thank you, Frank and Nate.
Thanks.
Gracias, señor.
Oh, I might have to restart. What?
Oh no. We're all just getting kicked out left and right.
Nice.
Because Discord's been working great for the video call, so something else has to go wrong.
Exactly. That's
For
exactly
real.
it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to send you a Facebook message to Steph. It's going to be a meme
While he's
of a
writing
cat
that-
paw. I'm just kidding.
Guys, I got more dice.
Nice.
Look, and this isn't even all of them. It's rainbow
Whoa.
and it glows in the dark.
Wow.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
And then this one has it has like an emerald sort of layer in it. So it's called Hidden Emerald, Forgotten Emerald.
Cool.
Nice.
And I have like 30 more pairs. 30 more
jeez.
sets. I don't have a problem.
No, absolutely not. You're fine.
Nope.
You're fine.
Pretty soon it's gonna be Sam. What's this
I
wheelbarrow
really-
doing in the Amazon
I
shopping
really.
Ah.
I was gonna say, I really hope that's Sam rolling the dice and not Dan.
cart?
No, that's me. That's me. Sorry. Rolling out the ones, you know.
Nice.
This is also me. There we go.
Oh, ASMR.
I don't even need to roll dice for tonight. So much fun.
I don't even know what that means. I'm just gonna pretend like I don't care.
Nice.
I...
Oh, this takes so long to type on the phone.
I still think my favorite die is the one that has a 20 on the one side.
Nice. Yeah.
I've never used it, but
All right, there he is.
Oh, good.
Okay. Did it work, Sam? You're in?
I'm in,
Uh-huh.
but I don't see Ormia. Or
Lee
no,
did.
Mina.
Just
Either I don't see either of them. I don't have any characters.
That is
Well,
so
there was a
weird.
meeting.
Oh, wow. Yikes.
I was late again. You guys
Sorry,
killed my
Sam.
character again. How many times?
It just
Oh,
keeps
are
happening.
you did you sign in with a different or new username? Because these are owned by Ormia.
That would be it.
Now I can
I'll
clear
switch
them
that up.
and you can just claim them
s-
again if that's easier for
I'll
you.
switch that. No, it's fine.
Okay.
You keep doing your writing thing.
Okay.
I'll fix my mistakes.
You're fine.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
And the most important part is this. There we go.
Okay.
Go.
Great.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Perfect. All right. So we were talking about the. I'm sorry, I blinked out for a second. We were talking about the quickness of getting Brewer there on the carpet. That we can probably wait until people rest a bit?
Sure.
Because how quickly would it take for us to get from the what's the rate of travel with the carpet?
To walk or run up there, I mean, if you're moving at fast speed, you're looking maybe 55 minutes or so.
Walking
to
or
walk,
running?
yep, it'll take like 35, 40 on the carpet.
Okay.
If we have somebody leading us who has faster travel in cities, what's the walking time?
Ooh, right. Well, I think that nearly halves it. So I guess it would be the carpet will take a beeline, but you'll know the fastest way to get there through the city. I'll say 40 minutes. Let's say 40 minutes with you in the lead, and 35 on the carpet.
Because you said the carpet was basically Brewer plus a medium size, which I assume is probably the dwarf.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Yeah, so I think the rest of us are on foot.
Okay. Neat.
I mean, Kalen's got the broom, right?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's true.
I do have the broom.
But I'm
That's true.
assuming Kaylin doesn't want to leave Brewer's side.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So Kaylin tells Morty, we'll give people time to rest, and then we'll because we should be able to get. This is Kaylin talking to Morty. That we should be able to get there pretty quickly, I would say, on the carpet. So I'm going to sit with Brewer and just continue to work with him, and Kaylin will go back to working.
Okay. I'll try to sneak in the short rest as well.
Okay. The sewers blow up. Just kidding. It was a fourth bomb. Just kidding. Okay. So as you guys assemble, you sort out your plan. Everyone's going to take. Are you taking a long rest, which there should be time for?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, if we've got time.
I need a long rest, but my long rest is only 4 hours. So
Okay.
I don't know if that makes a difference to any plans that we have, but
Okay. So after the 4 hours, Mina, it's an uncomfortable 4 hours, but you get through it, and then you're up. You're like, not anxiety, but you're there's a lot on your plate. You're worried about Brewer, and sort of pacing while everyone else manages to catch up on their sleep. Kaylin in particular. Are you sleeping, Kaylin? You're taking a rest? No. Okay.
No, Kaylin's staying up with Brewer.
All right. Let's see.
Emil's staying awake just to keep an eye out.
Okay. All right. I don't think you have any wounds anyway or anything you have to worry about, Kaylin. So I'm going to give everyone a full rest.
woohoo.
Ooh, okay.
Here we go.
Nice.
Immediately after the 8 hours, and Kaylin's been watching the time, waiting, and 8 hours going around, I imagine waking people up.
She's pretty antsy.
You'll get woken up. You feel rested. I mean, you've been through a lot in the past couple of days. Certainly the last day with all the bomb defusing and everything else. So, but Brewer's loaded on the carpet, which is flat on the ground, hasn't been activated yet. Mort, you're in there with Kaylin. Everyone else, do you all want to have collected in the same room?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I am going to just take a couple of seconds and we'll go over to the cafeteria to grab a couple of biscuits or something for the road.
Awesome.
To
Okay.
put in my bag, of course.
Neat. Yaza happens through as you're in there, and she just instructs the person behind the stand, like, load her up, give her whatever she needs, and then some.
Kayla just opens up her bag.
They shake like a 4 or 5 in, and then look up at Yaza, and she's like, they just dump like half the thing in, and she's like, they finally just dump the whole tray in.
I give Yaza a pat on the shoulder as a silent thank you, and
Nice.
go back to Brewer.
Okay. You come back, Kaylin. They have Brewer laid out on the carpet now. And Mort utters as he activates the carpet.
Giddy up.
Ooh. And the carpet struggles a little bit with the weight at first. The edges come up, but the bottom's still there on the ground. Finally, it pulls him up so that the lowest part's about 6 inches off the floor. Space in the front for you to stand or sit.
And that will be Mortimer that has to round the carpet.
If you're taking the broom.
Yeah, I'll take the broom.
Okay.
Okay. You take out your broom.
Gryffindor.
Nice. Yes. Starts hovering with you, picking your feet up off the floor. And your fancy elven boots.
Yeah.
Mort, you climb aboard the carpet. You're all ready to roll.
All right. Okay, I'll follow, I guess, Kaylin on the broom because just to let her lead the way.
Okay, Kaylin takes off out of the room. Mort right behind.
Can I fit? That's probably going to lower my travel level. Okay, that's fine. Because they shouldn't be too far behind Yaza and them and everyone else. Okay, all right, yeah. I have a map that Yaza gave me, so I'll know where it's at. I'll just Kaylin will probably not go straight up to. In fact, before I take off, Dan, I want to tell the rest. I'm going to stop on the outskirts of the university and wait for you guys there. So I'll just go up to the outskirts from where we're coming from, the direction we're coming from, Dan, and just settle down there. I might put like Brewer and Morty under a tree, like somewhere hidden. I'll take the broom and kind of stay around tree level to kind of look out for.
Okay. Go make a perception check, Kaylin.
Okay.
As those two fly out, the rest of you are ready to roll. If you have anything you want to role play on the way out.
Yeah, I think when we head out, Seb is pretty agitated because obviously, we have some people flying around. So Seb flies around a couple of times, and he's kind of looking all around and look at what's going on, and he starts. It's almost like he's looking for something, and I think Emil's going to take a minute and just communicate silently with him, and then kind of get frustrated and say, "Seb, we have to go," and then we'll head out. But Seb is pretty upset about something.
Interesting. Okay. All right. And
that was a 25 on perception.
Okay, nice. And the rest of you, of course, having traveled so much with Emil, know that when in large cities, he's really the person to follow, as he's very good at finding the fastest routes and the safest and quietest as well. And he guides you, excuse me, safely through that area up to the university, Tensor University, in the northeastern part of the city of Bexley. Kaylin, as you're keeping a lookout, upon your approach, you see Tensor University is not what it used to be when you were here a year ago, or whatever, however long ago it was. That you see.
Did they not betray us? I'm okay with it not being what it used to be. They sent us to our deaths.
Right?
True.
In fact, you can still see the back of the building that was blown out in that explosion with young Ayler. Excuse me. Hey, Tasha. Yay. This university was laid siege to. Broken walls and shattered towers. Oh, there we go. It essentially lays in ruin. You see just a couple, I mean, with your high perception roll, you do see a couple of wizard-ish type folks. They're wearing like rags, like instead of wizard robes, very worn, very dirtied, and they don't have the appearance of scholarly wizards. But none of them have taken note of you. You're far enough out where no one spotted you hovering near that tree as Mort comes on the flying carpet and with Brewer in tow and rests at the base of the tree. Mort, as you look up, you see Kaelin circling the tree, just keeping a careful eye out.
Sorry.
Okay. Only 5 minutes later, you hear the hustle, or not, because Emil's super stealthy. You hear Mina, Felix, and Emil. Now, Brixie, where were you with Blueberry?
I was out in the forest.
Ah, okay. That's sort of on the way. I don't know if you all want to stop and grab them for this, but it would be on the way.
Do we know exactly where they are?
She mentioned the forest, and it isn't a really big forest, so...
The only person who knows about Brixie's whereabouts is Felix.
Ah, okay. Oh, Discord, why you do this? Discord.
While Dan is still different, my mom got this unicorn coffee cup, and inside of it says, "I'm not weird. I'm a unicorn."
Love it. Awesome. Okay, so Felix, do you want to say or do anything as you...
I think the only thing is that Brixie told Felix that she wanted some time alone. I don't know if she specified when or how long that she needed. So I think I might actually just not bring it up.
Okay. Brixie, so I guess it's up to you, Brixie. I feel like that you probably would have known that there was some plan. You just wouldn't know the timing. It's up to you. I can scoop you back in so you don't miss out. But it's you would have at least had a rough idea that of the location and the requirement to heal Brewer up at Tensor University. Unless you'd rather stay in the forest, and that's what would you prefer?
Okay, so I feel like Brixie, like when it was morning, she would find everybody else and then go with them. So.
Okay, so you probably got a little bit of a rest. You got a little bit of a head start on the rest. So, as you're heading back to the crypts, you run across Emil, Felix, and Mina on their way up. So you and Blueberry join. And
I have Blueberry in my arms.
Okay. Just wizard hat on.
Here's your stuff back, Brixie, and saved you a biscuit too from breakfast.
Thank you.
Oh, and one for you too, Blueberry. Can't forget Blueberry.
Scarfs it down. This is good. I'm a good eater. All right. So you all make your way up and see essentially the same site that Kaelin has. The university is quite in ruins compared to the vast glory that stood before you a year ago. You spy just a couple of people, same wizard type folks, within the ruins of the building, not out in the grounds. And they aren't really making a patrol. It seems you see them sort of clearing rubble here and there, and sort of they're kind of lazy. I mean, the more you watch them, the more they're just sort of sitting down and taking a lot of breaks.
I'll wave or try to make a motion that they can see where we are. The people coming in. Everyone else, I mean.
Okay. You spy by a couple of trees off on the perimeter. Kaylin circling around on her room.
Seb will fly over to her and try and land on the broomstick.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool.
Oh,
Good
oh.
picture.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Do you like stop and stand still, Kaylin, so Seb can land?
Sure, I'll try and
Okay.
keep the broom as still as I can.
No, that's fine. Yep, Seb comes around and lands, just perches right at the very front of the broomstick. Oh.
Good, Seb.
He coos at you a few times and kind of looks around. Kind of tilts his head. He's curious.
As we make our way up, I say to the group, so I noticed that there's some, looks like there are wizards up ahead. Should we try to get that jump on them?
Are they enemies? Are they allies? Are they homeless?
Can't tell from out here.
I'll lower the broom so I can join everyone else so I can hear what they're saying. I'll lower it in a way to where like I lower it like flat, so that way Seb can get off and not be like tossed off. Trying to be as gentle as I can. They don't seem too alert or too like they're patrolling. So we might be able to just talk to them. I mean, we do have a couple of wizards that in our party that might be able to get on there, talk to them, see what's going on.
All right, well.
Kaylin just waits.
Mort is kind of torn betwixt and between because he's, unless I can give the command word to somebody else and they can pilot the carpet, right?
Yeah, once you activate it, you can hand control over to someone else.
Okay.
I mean, even if you told someone else the activation word, they could do it too, but that's up to you.
Okay. How do we want to go about this? Well, seeing as I started my adventure here, I might as well. They might have seen me from before, so I'll suggest to Kaylin that she take the carpet for now. And if anybody wants to go up with me, I will approach the wizards.
Kaylin's controlling the broom right now.
Yeah, I know if she wants to. Well,
I've put the broom away. I've already came down to everyone else, so I'll put the broom away.
Okay.
You want to say Felix or something else?
Oh no, just to make a joke about putting the carpet on the broom's tow hitch.
Nice.
That was an optional feature. I didn't put up for that.
Are you worried that they're going to recognize you?
Me?
Mortimer,
No.
did you see that? Did you run into that mini when you came here before?
No, it was as it's pretty much in the state it's in. That's when I encountered Brewer and we sort of like decided to head into town to see you. So
which part because you looked through a part, which part did you go in before?
Pretty much, not knowing the front door. So
okay.
So
are we at the front door area, Dan, or are we off to the side?
You're on the edge of the property, but you can see the front door from here. It's sort of off a bit of at an angle. The northern tower is in the very back from where you're looking. The southern tower is before you. Main entrance is just off on the left side, or was. It's
actually
essentially
how I was imagining it.
half a door now.
All right.
All right. So yeah, I'll head in. I'll see. I'll try to feel them out and see what's going on.
Okay.
And see if they're friendly or not. Before I start out, I will cast Mage Armor on myself. So I'll burn that. And
I'm guessing Yaza's came with them, right, Dan?
They did not. Nope.
Okay.
They're working on a number of things post City Madness, but they may or may not.
Okay.
They didn't specify it array. So
Okay.
you might
All right.
All right, Mort, you start walking away from the group across the what used to be the courtyard up to the building, running some hand motions and casting this, as you raise your hand over your face, this shimmering glow of magic envelops you, almost like a magic poncho that then, like a cellophane, seals tight against your skin and is granting you this magical armor for the time being. As you approach the main door, you hear the scuffing of one of the wizards scuffing their feet as they're cleaning about. You approach what's left. One of the two massive doors that used to be up at the main entrance is still up, just as you saw it last time.
All right, I approach whoever is near the front door and just, a normal greeting. Hello. I just introduce myself and say I'm looking to gain entry to the university. I'm doing some research, and I just want to know what the situation is about what's going on at the university right now.
All right. So as you look inside the door, looking where the scuffing is coming from, you see down a hallway one of these wizarding folks, human male, probably late 30s, short black hair. As you call down the hallway and he starts approaching, you do recognize this is one of the two that you had met last time you were here. This one by the name of Rupert. And he approaches and, oh, you're back.
Yes.
Hello. What may I do for you today, good sir?
Well, if you remember, there was a rather large being that was here with me when I encountered when I was last here.
Yes, quite an interesting.
And I was wondering if we could. He's encountered some issues, and he seems to think that there's some things in here that might assist him in recovery. And I was wondering if we could bring him in, and if anybody has any knowledge about anything, any tools or research we can find on Warforged at the university.
Oh, a Warforged, you say?
Yes.
Well, that's good news for me. I'll see to it that the Warforged is checked out. I can manage that for you. Just where is the Warforged? Have you brought it with you?
Well, they're off at a distance. We weren't quite sure, given the current condition of the university and the appearance, that it would be safe to approach. So I came up to ascertain the conditions and if everything was going to be available for us to get in. And I also want to make sure, can I do a little insight on this guy to see if he's giving me the straight dope?
Well, as you say that, he says, look, I can certainly take care of the Warforged's needs. No need to bother yourself. I suggest you go and retrieve the Warforged and bring it to me. And he casts suggestion on you. So go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, if you would.
Okay. I have advantage.
Counterspell.
Nice.
I don't know if I want to blow a counterspell. But since I have advantage against magic and wisdom saving throws.
Nice.
Because of my deep gnome knowledge. And that didn't help a bit.
Oh no.
A 6 and a 7.
Ooh.
Oh, plus,
Oh.
what's my pluses on wisdom? +1, so that's an 8 and a 7. So,
Who
oh boy.
who won the inspiration?
Oh, right.
roll
Mort,
off.
go ahead and roll a d20 because you tied with Emil. I'm sorry. Thanks, Emil. That's a good catch.
Because if he's got
Okay.
inspiration, that might help.
Make an idiot.
Thank you.
There's a part where you need him.
What am I rolling? D20?
Yeah, just a d20. That looked like
Where's
not
the
good.
part when you need one?
A1.
Oh, yeah.
This is going well.
Okay.
I think last night's episode is just with all, everybody's roles is just bleeding into us.
Right? And for anyone that has subbed in the past month, of course, you can also hand out, you get an inspiration die that you can hand out to players or NPCs, depending on how you want the story to go. Just,
adorable.
so you can use that if you've subbed in the last month. Okay, so basically, with suggestion, you have to pursue the course of action described to you to the best of your ability. And it
Okay.
lasts for up to 8 hours. It's a concentration spell. So, it makes sense. He's suggesting go bring the Warforged to him and he'll take care of it. And it makes an awful lot of sense.
All right, so I will, under suggestion, I will trundle. How long does it last?
It's 8
8
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
8-hour concentration.
Yeah, concentration day, yeah. He's
So
just
I will,
watching what
to the best of my ability. Okay, Your Honor. I will walk back to the group and I will state that we need to take turn over Warforged to the wizards at Tenzer, and state it just like that, like rather flatly and
Are you freaking kidding me?
Hang on, if he's speaking differently, are you speaking differently than you normally do?
I'm trying to.
Well, the spell would typically just make you believe.
Can I roll
it.
an insight, Dan?
You can roll an insight since it doesn't sound like it makes much sense. Yeah.
I'm obeying his orders. I'm trying to bring
them over to the wizards. That's your solution. What did they say, Mort?
that they seem most happy to take the Warforged in and to work on him.
12.
No.
Okay.
Dan, I forgot to prepare my spells. So is it okay if I?
Yeah, it's fine. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, same here. I'm
Wherever
gonna do that
Brewer
too.
goes, I'm going with them. So if they can't take the entire group in with them, with Brewer, then no.
Okay.
Not quite enough, Mina. A little higher, maybe.
It looks like we're going to have to do this without the wizard's help then.
I have Can I cast detect magic on Mort, or does that have detect? Okay.
I mean, it's odd enough where I think it'd be worth insight checks or things like that.
I mean, if we even know him well enough to even tell.
That's
if
true.
he's
Yeah.
even being weird. Honestly.
Well, but he is also saying Warforged instead of Brewer's actual name.
I mean, in truth, the spell wouldn't change. So it's not something you fight against or work around. It's more like you just believe the suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd probably talk normally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's detect magic. Let's take a peek.
Detect magic, you can see if it aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and learn its school of magic, if any.
Okay.
Mort, did you see any other entrances or any other way around them when you went to talk to them?
No, all I saw was the front door slightly ajar, and this one gentleman who I had met from before met me at the door. So, he's just indicated to me that we need to bring the Warforged to him. Or Brewer to him. Okay, I'll say that.
Dan, is this considered a curse?
I'm actually looking it up right now to see, because I want to see what detect magic, how that affects people affected by spells.
Well, it's just
Oh,
a
hey,
fatal
and guys,
mark.
because we had a long rest, we get all our level stuff now.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Right.
Right. Spells and magical items. Lingering magical aura.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. So you do, in fact, detect this is Brixie. As you cast the spell, you sense this red aura kind of pulsating from around Mortimer's head and mind. Definitely under the effect of some sort of spell.
What school of magic is it from?
It is from the... Oops. I think it's enchantment, but let me just double check. Yes, enchantment. So no, it's not considered a curse. Mina.
Okay.
Mort has some kind of enchantment on them. I tell that to the whole group.
Do you think he was persuaded? Were you persuaded, Mort?
I can't tell her that, right?
You could
On
say
the
he
suggestion?
suggested you did this. You could, you know what I mean.
The monk, no, not the monk, the wizard at the front door was very emphatic to me.
We might. There were only 2 of them that you saw? Or
There was
no,
only
just
one there at the time,
But we've seen 2.
right? But I've seen him with another wizard at the time, at another time.
Dan,
Okay.
I'm gonna get out my broom and activate it, and I want to try and fly around and see as stealthy as possible to just see if I can see any other way in, like from the rubble that would take us inside the building rather than going through where Mort went through.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check and then a perception check, if you would.
And also, Dan, the spell lasts for it's a concentration spell for 10 minutes. Do I sense any other magical things?
There's some magical aura from Emil's cloak. And any other magic item anyone has, I'm trying to think. There's some from the book that is that Blueberry's holding on to.
Mina has a container about yay big that is magical.
Would the alchemy jug be magical?
Yeah.
Yes, which is on Kaylin's belt. As she goes to fly away, you sense that. I feel like that's the wizard's book, Mort's wizard book, has magic aura coming from it. All the things that Kaylin, where did you put that satchel of rocks?
It's still in my bag. I haven't taken the time to look at it yet.
Okay, the bag of holding or like the backpack?
It's in my bag of holding.
Okay, then you wouldn't. So you detect the bag of holding, of course, as magical, Brixie. But the range is what, 10 feet?
It's the range is self. So, the spell can penetrate most bears, but it blocks by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Oh, 30 feet, within 30 feet of you. Okay. The luck dragon has a faint magical aura. It's sort of a crystal, icy blue.
Dan, my rolls was and I got with my boots. I have a advantage on my roll for stealth for moving silently. So with that advantage, it's an 18 total. Okay. And then you said perception, right?
Yeah.
Perception is 20 total.
Oh, okay. You fly up and around, careful to avoid this the southern side here, southwestern side, where the front door is. And you fly up around the east and around, and again, most of the building and towers are destroyed. The northern tower is completely wiped out. But you do see some rubble's been cleared away. You see a stairwell that looks like it goes down beneath the ground. Otherwise, you see some open hallways that used to form the outer walls. An assortment of other open rooms you can see down through the ceiling, where the ceiling used to be. But they appear to be just standard rooms.
Where's the stairwell again that I see?
The northern tower in the far opposite side up north.
Is there a way close to that to get near to that?
I mean, you could land. Yeah, I mean,
to get in from the outside. Like
the tower's gone, so you can literally just walk in from the court, from the grass.
Do I see any people? What about wizards or other things?
There was the one at the southwestern door, and then one at the southern tower. Was where the other one was cleaning up. So they're on the opposite side. It's a pretty large campus. So
sides. Okay. Okay. Northern tower. Okay. All right. I will fly back to the group. And land. The northern tower is completely pretty much gone, but there's a stairwell going downstairs. I didn't see anything else. I'm pretty sure what we're looking for is probably down those steps. It's a ways, it's on the other side of the building almost, I think, right, Dan? Like we have to go pretty much around the entire building pretty much to get there. So probably want to take the carpet over there with Brewer on it. But I would say that to me that looks like the easiest way to get in without avoiding. Well, we can fight these guys if we want to, but
I'm gonna look at the other magic casters in the group. So Neil and Brixie, did either of you happen to prepare a magic dispel? Yeah, you're a wizard.
I mean, to be fair, Emil is lost in conversation with Seb. But if Emil was listening, he'd be like really insulted. Fortunately for you, Emil has not heard what you said, but I did hear.
Is that okay? Never mind. Okay.
Are you talking about dispel
magic? Yeah.
Yeah, I have it prepared.
Okay, good, because I don't. Might want to clear Mort's head. I didn't take it. I have all the healing stuff ready. Sorry, guys.
Which is important.
Yeah. So you're casting that, Brixie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There to go. Third level. Yes, you are. Okay.
Mort Brixie walks up and puts her hands in a couple of pockets on her front, leather vest there. Pulls them out, and there's a bunch of ash and soot on them. Just sort of puts it on your face. Wipes it off. And it clears away, cleanses away the suggestion. And you realize that bastard, Rupert, casts something on you.
And I utter those exact words. That bastard. I don't know what to do first. Go in through the north entrance or go back and do something really nasty to that guy. But thank you, Brixie. Now that I realize that I've been charmed, I suggest yes with Kaylin. I think there are some things afoot here that aren't exactly kosher and square with everything. So I think we should avoid these guys as much as we can. And if need be, we're going to have to deal with them. But let's try to get in there without being detected. I mean, it's not pretty trustworthy that this guy's trying to take the Warforged office and casting charm on me. So let's go in via the entrance you saw.
We should probably move quick too, because they now know that we have a Warforged out here.
Yeah, so let's get moving.
Brewer's still on the carpet, right, Dan?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'll get my broom back out. Well, I probably still had it out, so I'll get back on my broom and start going as soon as the carpet goes, and I'll kind of lead the way.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and Mort, you take off with Brewer in tow on the carpet.
We'll kind of I'm guessing, probably keep a good, a little breadth from the actual building.
Okay.
So that way, just in case.
All right. Takes, instead of going around taking maybe like 3 minutes, it takes 6, but this way you don't have to roll any checks to be undetected.
Yeah.
So
moving as fast as possible.
Nice. Okay, you both arrive at the northern tower and go back and rinse and repeat until the whole crew is back over. Fun to be on a carpet for anyone that enjoys that thing, as you all get a chance.
And for those of us who haven't done it before.
That's right. Yeah, I bet it's awesome. I forgot in the Feywild. Blueberry, of course, has his tongue out on the side, like his head out of the window. Around you all go and you land, and you do see you have to climb over like a 3.5-foot wall of well, not rubble, it's the remainder of the tower wall to get into what used to be the main level of the tower, which I will share out because there's an image for it.
Is this part of the North Tower, is this where what's his face exploded the first time?
The northeastern wall, yeah, so close-ish, and you still see all the rubble from that's been blown out. They didn't have a chance to do much in the way of repairing that before it was laid. They laid siege to it.
Emil did not walk. Emil did not fly over. He has walked around with Seb.
Okay.
Seb would not let him on the carpet.
Really? All right. It's getting interesting. Like, I can't wait to find out what's going on with Seb. That's so cool. All right, I'm going to just kind of drop you all here on the map, and then you can figure out. You're all roughly in this area, but of course you can sort out exactly where you are. Just put Blueberry the puppy down here. Okay. Blueberry. Mina. Kaylin.
Can we just call it Blueberry's doggo from now on?
Yes. Awesome. All right, this is pre-shared. So.
Oh, never mind.
Oh dear. Okay.
There we go. So you're all in the southeastern section here, and this is the ruins of the tower. Everything looks nice and neat in here, but it's actually a little more busted up than it appears in this particular map. But you can just climb right over the wall from here, basically.
Okay. I'm guessing that stairwell to the right is the stairwell going down.
Yes.
Oh no! Oh, I see it. It's
top.
up at the top now.
Mm-hmm.
It's up at the top. Okay.
Felix is huge. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Kaylin, have you described to us this thing that we're looking for?
I don't.
No, me, the player. I'm asking you that. Sorry.
Oh, the player. Oh, no, because Brewer just said. What did he say about it? I think he just said it was basically you'll know it when you see it kind of thing.
I'm guessing we'll know it when we see it.
But there might also be clues along the way.
Right. I do have locate object.
He mentioned it was an artifact, and some had something to do with.
But supposedly it's big because Yaza was insistent on bringing him here instead of us coming to get it and bringing it back to Brewer. So.
Dan, can I cast locate object? And I'm going to search for actually really quick, what kind of metal is Brewer made out of? Is it a typical common metal? Or is there something special about it?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of your background. It's definitely
and
not
I'll ask
typical.
Kaylin if necessary.
Yeah, Kaylin might have a little more insight. Definitely seems like something rare to you. Very, very tough, very strong.
Okay. Since we don't exactly know what we're looking for, I could do a locate object on the type of material that Brewer is made out of, because if this thing is meant to help him, then I'm assuming it could be made from the same material, or at least something that's the same age.
You're thinking.
So I should be able to find that. But if he's made out of, something that's common and would show up, then it wouldn't be a help at all. So do you happen to know?
Would I roll for that, Dan?
Yeah, roll a history check with advantage.
Oh God, that's an 8.
Well, the DC is pretty low for you because you have that stonework background.
I do. Yes.
Yep. So I'd say that's probably the minimum hits. So while you don't know all the details, you definitely know it's a rare type of metal. It's been worked into this form. It's likely been brought down from a couple other minerals and metals and forged into this. It's
Okay.
a rare.
All right. Okay. So I'll kind of go over and I'll put my hand on like his arm and cast locate object looking for that material.
Okay. Do a roll and see. Okay.
And it was within 1,000 feet, and it's concentration.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And it can't locate an object if any thickness of lead blocks a direct path between you and the object.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing that's pinging on your radar is Brewer himself.
Let's search further in. Because the spell doesn't cover the entire grounds, so we may need to search for a little bit.
Okay. So you said we can just step in, Dan?
Yeah, just climb in wherever you'd like.
Climbing in. I'm going to climb in right over the wall?
Yeah, because the wall's essentially not there. It's like 3.5 feet tall.
Okay, well, I mean, and I'm on my broom, so I'm still my broom.
Oh, okay.
So.
Nice.
I'll just kind of stay on my broom, Dan, since it's, I'm guessing, kind of like not like a ceiling problem here.
Nope, not here.
Since it's open.
Yeah. As you fly in, you see ruined furniture, bits of shattered wood about. Really everything on this level's been kind of laid to waste. Remnants of a carpet near the entrance, some busted barrels, and that stairwell near the northern.
So nothing really of value in this room.
No.
Did you say no, Dan?
Yeah, nothing of note here.
Okay. Okay. All right. Can I just do I see any traps or anything? Can I roll a perception check to see if I see any like traps laid out or
Yeah, go right ahead. Cat paw trap. You walk by the Christmas tree.
It's just an 11. Oh, 11.
Yeah, you don't spot anything. It looks like just a decimated tower.
I'll motion everyone else to come in.
Okay.
I'll go in first. Just kind of.
All right, go ahead and move your tokens around however and wherever you'd like them to go.
Right. I'll go on in to kind of check it out. I'll be the guinea pig and just kind of go into the room down further.
Okay. You all begin entering, and nothing. You don't hear anything. Nothing seems to happen. No footfalls nearby.
Okay.
Just a cold breeze that's blowing over the stone. Right, you. Let's see.
I think
Blueberry.
the staircases going down are back this way.
Blueberry.
Dan, since I
Mhm.
still have detect magic, do I detect any magical stuff in here?
Let's see. Let me see where you are.
I'm right here.
Okay. No, just seems to be all broken down, busted stuff.
Can I look through the busted stuff?
Yeah, go for it. Move your token around wherever you'd like to go, and let me know what you'd like to look through. I mean, mostly it's just broken wood and stone. There really isn't anything to look under or inside of.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. All right, you begin walking through, and Brixie and Kaylin, as you're nearing the stairs,
Bless you.
You hear this very brief, like electrical hum, bing, little
Did it
bing
ping?
sound. Yep,
Oh.
like an
Oh.
easy bake oven.
I think something's baking down here.
And this spectral image. Now you sense this magical aura appear, Brixie, as the two of you are nearing these northern stairs. This spectral aura appears of appears to be a young tiefling woman. Curly hair. She has just this clear, translucent blue aura to her. Dressed in sort of like a wizard's attire, but it's more like a nice vest to put over a wizard's gown, and she appears, hands clasped. Welcome, wizards. How may I help you today?
Can I roll something to see if a memory triggers? Or
Probably if something happens related to what happened to you, I'll have you roll one, I think.
okay.
Yeah. I'm Claire, your assistant today. How may I help you?
Briggs is just gonna kind of back up
Okay.
and get behind. Even though Brixie's taller than Caitlin, she's gonna get behind Caitlin.
Yes, we may have a hurt warforged.
Understood.
Can I do a history check to see if I can be aware of what this
Sure.
creature may be?
Yeah, you and Kaylin both, because you have the sage backgrounds. Because you both
Okay.
have the sage background.
It's a 17 total, Dan.
Oh,
Ooh, 5 and 2, 12.
Actually,
5
it's
and
an
7,
18
12.
total.
5 and 7.
okay. All right. Mort, you're not sure. It's piqued your interest, but you're unsure. Kaylin, gosh, it's our kind of. So you've looking at it, it doesn't have that spectral presence, that extra cold air around you, the chill, the seeing your breath, and all the other things that you typically accompany being in the presence of a ghost or a specter. This seems to be more magical in nature.
Oh, Dan, do I get a sense of what school of magic?
Conjuration.
We're looking for a machine that can help him. Kaylin's giving her a very steely glance.
I see. Well, please, identify yourselves, and then we may proceed down to the lower levels.
So your audio cut out at the beginning, Dan. What did she say at the beginning?
Please, simply identify yourselves, and then we'll head down to the lower levels to seek treatment. And that's where we'll take our bio break.
Myself to a spirit, thanks.
Nice. All right, so for anyone who doesn't know, we take like an 8 to 10 minute bio break. We'll stay streaming, and some of us will be here to chat anyway during that time. Otherwise, I'm going to go make a fresh cup of coffee, and then we'll be back. Yeah. Awesome. Neat. Yeah, nice, Randy. All right, I'll catch you all real soon. Yay! Ooh, smash.
So I'm in love with this little unicorn mug.
It's adorable.
I love it that it says, "I'm not weird, I'm a unicorn." I did not notice it.
That's great. I love it. I want one. Although I have so many mugs, I do not need another mug.
That's what I thought about dice too. You store your dice in the mugs.
At least dice are, they're a little bit smaller. You can fit, maybe 25 in a mug.
Depends on the size of the mug.
Depends on the size of the mug and the size of the dice, but.
What you eating there, Steph?
Just chocolate, peppermint.
I have so many chocolate. My my youth ministry, like all the leaders, had a youth leader party, and we did Dirty Santa. I ended up with like a bunch of chocolate. I got Glade scented candles and a $30 gift card for Netflix.
Nice. That's really nice.
And then tonight with my Sam, I don't know. Oh, never mind. She disappeared.
What?
I showed this to everybody else, but for my family Christmas, I got a Tommy Hilfiger. They're a blanket. It's so soft.
Nice. Looks super soft.
I'm gonna keep chat entertained, so you guys do what you gotta do. Horsey, I wish I have not picked up my ukulele in a while. Oh, Randy, why do you have to tell us there's a dice sale? No fun. Coffee. Randy, Dan is from the East. It's people in the East have an accent. And he says coffee. So Coffee. Oh, you're on. I didn't know you'd come back. You popped back. How do you say coffee?
Coffee.
Just coffee?
I'm sure I have an accent of some kind, but I mean, I don't detect it, so.
We are not. I'm sorry, Nevik. I don't have my ukulele to entertain you guys, nor a musical instrument. To tell you the truth, I really don't know where it is. It disappeared on me. I mean, it depends on where you are in the world. Everybody you meet has an accent. Yeah. So.
And I think you have different accents in different languages too. I've been told that in French, my accent is part Quebecois and part French from France.
What was that first part?
From Quebec. I have an accent that's somewhat like Quebec and somewhat like France.
Oh. I get told that I have a southern accent, which I don't. If I do, I'm sorry. But yeah. Huh. Very interesting. Oh, Horsey, you're too kind. But yeah, I got this and this for a Christmas present from two of my aunts, and then I got loads of chocolate. In fact, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my I'm gonna go get some chocolate. Okay.
Welcome back.
So this is all the chocolate that I've gotten so far. I don't know if I should. Oh my goodness! I have not tried these. These are the Reese's cups. No, they're the Reese's miniatures stuffed with Reese's Pieces in them.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. That sounds so good.
I got these tonight as well. And then this was in Dirty Santa for my youth leader Christmas party. Remember that? Randy has chocolate in one.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. No. Reese's, you and I are going to cooperate. I have not tried these.
So, Dan, I can fill you in at some point if you want with what's going on with Seb.
I just sent you a Facebook message.
Okay, let me go look.
Thanks. I'm so curious.
I feel like Brixie would notice there was something wrong with Seb.
Yeah, being nature. Oh, I love peanut butter cups and Reese's Pieces. They're both
Reese's
like
is like my all-time favorite chocolate.
Oh, nice.
Nevik, you cups, yes. Pieces, no. Okay, I understand you don't like Reese's Pieces, but
so Nevik, we've been talking, and not just kidding. Ooh, chocolate-covered pretzels, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Here's a random topic of the night. What is everybody's favorite chocolate?
Ooh,
What's
nice.
everybody's favorite candy? Mine is Skittles and Reese's.
Ooh, dark chocolate's great too, yeah.
I love American candy, but candy overseas is way better. Dark chocolate, best chocolate. I beg to differ. It just has to be the right brand.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I just had some of those, but they had mint. They were mint chocolate mint squares. Oh, so good.
The German chocolate is the bomb. I have a friend who lives in Germany. He was a foreign exchange student my junior year. He was my junior prom date too. And him and I were pen pals for a little while. And he would send me German chocolate. Oh, I really want some German chocolate right now.
Nice. All right. Is that image different, Ed, for Felix? I feel like I don't recall seeing the streak of fire before.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. Yeah, I was going to say something. Love it.
I got a commission from Caitlin Bruder, so that's the new background image, I guess.
Approve.
Aw.
What is the sad face for, Dan?
I was just talking with Vorid about Zell. All right.
Warren, why'd you have to make Seb all sad?
Sure, okay.
Because Seb is sad.
I'm intrigued.
Hashtag intrigued.
Hashtag spoilers.
That's
You
really
know,
cool.
to tell you the truth, I like rebroadcast chat way better than live chat on Critical Role. Way better. But
Oh yeah.
the most annoying thing about rebroadcast is that people ask, when will the rebroadcast start? I couldn't sleep last night, and so I was just like, I was just trolling people, and when people ask, when is the rebroadcast starting? Soon, in all caps. So, yeah, it was a sleepless night for me. I didn't go to bed until like 5 this morning.
Oh.
And then I woke up again at 6, went to bed, and then woke up at 7.
Wow.
Stayed up until, and then I went to sleep around 9 this morning.
Goodness.
Oh, thanks for the link, Ed. That's great. Oh, look at that.
All right. Do these look familiar to you?
The blue, yes. I have not tried the one in your right hand.
I think it's a hazelnut candy. My boss is from Austria, and he gave us a bunch of gift bags of like German goodies today.
I think I've had the Duplo before. It's good.
Ooh, nice.
Kinder chocolate for the win.
Savor
those
the
Kinder Joys are
European
great.
chocolate.
Yep.
Mhm.
I like one of my viewers on my personal channel. He's from the UK. He
Mhm.
sent me. Okay, so there's this author. His name is Tom Fletcher, and only his books is published in the UK. And I was like, I really need to have it. And it's called the Christmasaurus. It's dinosaurs and Christmas put together. I was just like, I need this. And it was a
So-
musical edition because he's part of a British boy band called McFly. And so he wrote
Excellent.
the songs for it as well. And
Nice.
so it was, and he got me. He was like, do you want this? I was only expecting him to send me the book, but no, he sent me paintbrushes, a
Ooh.
chocolate orange,
Ooh.
something else, because I don't know. Let's see, a Bob Ross Funko Pop.
Bob Ross is awesome. I was just talking about Bob Ross earlier today too.
I don't remember what else, but he sent me a bunch of stuff from the UK. Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
Oh, that's everybody. Yay! All right, I'm going to jump us back in then. Okay, so Claire has asked for, just standard identification, and then she can bring everyone down to get to work on Brewer.
I'm gonna. The first question: where I'm standing, is that a half wall or full wall? What is that?
The tallest wall in here is like 2.5 feet, and I think you're 3,
Oh,
so you
okay.
can probably see over all of it.
I think everything's a full wall to you.
Ouch! I deserve it. I deserve it. After the fiasco of the doors, I just want to get Galen's
Welcome to
attention
my life every day.
and have her come over to me rather than.
Hey, Sam.
Or I could hop. Granted, I'm on the carpet with Brewer, and I don't want to bring Brewer that close just yet.
What are you guarding?
Who, me?
No, Caitlin's
Oh, you're gonna
asking the
ask.
spirit
Oh, okay.
This
Okay.
question.
No, thank you for subbing me a gift.
Identification, please, and we can Approach the lower levels for repairs.
Kaylin.
She looks up for a minute and then looks back down and starts looking at everyone else.
Gosh.
All right, I'm gonna hop off the carpet. So Brewer will be where I was, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and walk over to Kaylin and try to quietly say to her, I think she's looking for Brewer's name. I think he's the one who's going to be treated. I don't know if we say Brewer is where he's going to go with this, but I think the name he's looking for is Brewer.
Brewer. Kaylin says it.
Are you Kaylin or Brewer?
My name is Kaylin. This Warforged name is Brewer.
He looks up and back at you and then over at Brewer, kind of up in the air for a minute and back down. And you? Looks down at Mort.
Mortimer.
And you? And looks over to Felix.
Felix Fargrim.
And then over to Brixie. And you?
Brixie is going to walk and find a meal.
Walk where?
To find a meal.
And I'm going to go back to where I was on the carpet with Mortimer.
Okay. All right, so Brixie, go ahead and walk back. I think Emil's around the like down.
I'm kind of up on the wall near the stairs, so I can kind of see in and out of the room, hopefully at the same time.
Ah, okay. Yeah, yep, definitely. It's enough to see in. If your head is in sight, she'll look up and ask, "And you?" Unless you're not in sight, then she won't.
No, I guess I'm in sight. Emile Charpentier.
And Brixie, are you still in front of her here? I'm looking sort of at the map. Or are you, if you want to move over towards Emile, are you going to answer, or are you just like turning and walking away for now?
Well, I'm going to turn into... Well, first, I'm going to command Mello to fly onto Mina's shoulder, and then I'm going to go into Cat, and then I'm going to go find Emile.
All right, let's see if Mallow can... Ooh.
Oh, Seb, give it a rest. Yes, the dragon can fly too.
For the first time, so this dragon like perches up on Brixie's shoulder and kind of looks down. So Brixie, I'd like you to roll an animal handling check, please.
Oh boy!
As Mallow's never flown before.
I encourage it. So can I get advantage?
You know what? Being a druid and all, and spending all the time together that you can have advantage.
Awesome. Go on, Vex and Keela. 13. Natural 20!
Nice. Okay. Nice. So Mallow perks up and understands your command. And then she rolled a couple times to fly. She takes one lean out and kind of stumbles for a minute and catches herself. And then dives off, and it looks like she's going to hit the floor. Her wings unfold for the first time to their full width. And
Mina's watching this as well.
And who's she headed to? Who did you command her to go to?
Mina.
Okay. She flies up and sort of a rough landing, gets caught in a little bit of your hair.
Yeah, I kind of like catch her and just kind of like move my hair aside and like, there you go.
Oh, climbs up and kind of goes under, like behind your hair and sort of peeks out the other side, right around the back of your neck. Let's see.
And then I'm going to Cat, and I'll go find Emile.
Clear kind of squints.
We also apparently have a luck dragon.
And the druid's name?
That's Brixie.
Very well. Watch your step. And she turns and just floats like 4 inches above the ground and down over the steps, but again, sort of hovering over them as she begins to kind of lead the way.
Everyone be careful and just be watchful. And Galen turns and goes downstairs after her.
Okay.
Dan, I still have locate object up, and I'm kind of staying near the back of the group since she never really paid attention to me.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to kind of keep out of her sightline.
Okay.
Just like not call attention to myself. Whatnot.
Okay, you see her kind of go down around the curvature of the steps, and everyone start to fall down. What's the marching order? Kaylin first?
I'll go first, yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to put you guys...
I'm
good
guessing
okay.
probably after me would be the carpet with Brewer.
Okay.
And then more...
Oh, okay, you got it. Never mind.
Is that what you want? More after the carpet?
Yeah.
Okay, I think Blueberry wants his face up here somewhere. Who would like to go after that?
I'll go.
Okay, who wants to be behind Felix?
I can be at the back, probably.
Okay.
I'll be back with the meal too.
Okay. Put you right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, Brixie. Where do you want to be, Brixie? At the very, very end?
If Emil will let me, I'm going to be on his shoulders.
Okay. Is that something you want, Emil? For down? Okay. So you hop up and you're on his shoulders. I'll put your token here, but essentially you'll kind of be like with Emil.
Okay.
Just consider yourself on Emil's spot. So as you're
Sorry, it just occurred to me, you are in cat form, right? I didn't just let like tiefling form on my shoulders. Okay, good. I'm relieved.
Nice. So Brixie, you hop up in your cat form and curl up safely on the back of Emil's neck and shoulder. And as you head down these stairs, it gets a little bit dark on the stairs, but there is light ahead on the next level down. However, the stairs only go about halfway before they abruptly drop where they've been broken. And it's probably about like an 18-foot drop down. So she has paused and says, "Watch your step. Drop ahead."
Right.
So, Kaylin, how do you want to get down this 18 feet? Because you could try.
Is there room for her on the carpet? I'm 3'2".
Oh, I have my broom still.
Or yeah.
I technically probably still have my broom activated.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you kind of fly down on your broom, Mort, and Brewer down behind that. So. Felix and Emil, as you approach, you see like an 18-foot drop here. Enough where if you roll well, you might be able to kind of tumble out of it and not take any damage. But it's a little high.
I'll just jump.
Okay. Felix, make an acrobatics check to kind of, land properly, tumble at the bottom.
That'd be a 2.
Okay.
Plus 1, 3.
Okay. Go ahead and roll just 1d6 damage, as it's a little higher than you were expecting. Like, I've got this. And your ankles just zing. And go and
5. Is that how many damage points I take?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Emil, you see that, and you're ready to roll. What would you like to do there?
Well, given that I have a cat on my shoulders, I am not jumping off.
Okay. You look down, it looks a little rugged, like you might be able to climb down.
Yeah, I'll try and climb it.
Okay.
I'll take out my rope and just kind of lower it, tie it off on a sturdy looking spot, and just climb down with that.
And you are, as she's hovering above this spot.
Oh, is she? Crap.
She stealthily ties a rope and offers it to the team without being noticed.
Nice.
Kind of get down, just look up at her. Cleric Sheilosent, priestess of the red-haired lady.
She looks up for a moment into space. Understood. Mine the step and floats backwards a bit and then down the 18 feet and over past along the side of everyone to kind of lead the way. Alright, do I have everybody here? Okay. I will share this out. Well, again, it's sort of already shared out, but here is the next level that you're on, known as the attic. All right, so she's just ahead of everyone, and she floats down
Dan?
this hallway. Yeah.
Sorry, I have a very odd retcon. The
sure.
That 18-foot drop.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just walk down it?
You know what? You do. You kind of walk out and you just think about that sensation for a minute, and you just you lean forward and just spider climb down, straight down. Brixie, you have to go up on like the back of his shoulder blades as he's facing the floor and walking down. And then as he gets to the bottom, he climbs back up. That's so handy.
Yeah, so when he does that, I don't know what's going on, but it clicks in my head, and I get on all fours so I don't claw him to death. And when he gets back, I just get back on his shoulders.
Okay. It was a moment where your stomach, your kitty stomach, just kind of went up into your throat for a minute. Like, what's going on? Oh, okay. He's just walking straight off of it.
Hairball,
hairball. Beautiful. All right. So she's, flying up, and she goes around the corner and seems to go out of sight as she turns around the corner.
I'll go after her.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. I still have a locate object up, Dan.
Okay, neat. Still don't sense, except for Brewer, any of that type of metal.
I figured that's a given. I'm kind of ignoring the sense that is Brewer right now.
Nice.
Hey, Warren, I have a question.
Yep.
Where is Seb at the moment?
Seb did not come underground with us. He's up top.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Is everyone else hanging back, watching as everyone else goes first?
Trying to, as much as.
Well, hold on. Kaylin ran ahead. Right?
Yeah.
Kaylin,
Yeah, I'm staying with Brewer, and I'm following the spectral.
Okay.
I just wanted to see, like, if Felix or Emil or anyone wanted to, or Brix. Well, I guess Brixie's with Emil, so.
I'll follow after Kaylin, because it's like, okay, she saw me. I'm gonna go make sure nobody dies.
Neat. All right. So she.
I think. Kaylin will take a quick turn back and back into the hallway where everyone else is. If you guys want to stay here, that's fine. I don't know where she's leading us. She won't tell me, but I know I have to follow her. So if you want to stay here, or if you want to continue on, just listen for if anything goes wrong. And then I'll turn back around and
you turn back and she's standing there. She kind of went back around the corner. Oh, please mind the traps. So Kaylin, Blueberry, Mort, Felix, Mina, did you move or would you be staying back here? Did you say you were going ahead?
I'm going with Kaylin.
Okay. Go ahead and scoot your token up wherever you would have been. And so everyone except for no, I guess Emil's in there. All right, so everybody roll a dex saving throw as she comes back.
What the hell?
Please mind the traps.
That's again, huh?
Is it a magical or a mechanical?
You're not sure yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
22.
Nice.
19 total, Dan, for Kaylin.
Okay.
13 and hold on, Dex. Plus 2, 15.
15.
Nice.
Wow,
Oh, my
3 of us
Lord.
with 15.
Even
So we're all in good shape. We're all.
Yeah.
No kidding.
wait, Dan.
Yeah.
Brixie has something to say.
Because you're on Emil's back and he's in the hallway. The spectral ghost stopped and turned around and rolled back in. Oh, please mind the traps.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
Just Dex 13.
Okay. Did anybody roll below a 13?
Not with my inspiration, I didn't.
Nice. All right, let me do blueberry here.
Blueberry gets advantage
so you have
because
a bit
danger
of
sense.
Nice. You have a bit of warning as this spectral presence comes back and gives a oh, please mind the traps. And you all kind of look and you hear the and you all get a chance to make a bolt down the hallway as darts start to fly across the hallway. You all hustle and make it up to essentially where you want to be near the specter up here.
When that happens, I'm just clock. I'm sorry, but I'm just like run out of fear on Emil's back, and then
Ow.
and I just nudge him. It's showing that it has an apology.
Oh.
And then I like the one.
A little nudge and purr. As you all reach the end of the hallway here, where you sort of are, the trap finishes and poof, poof, you just hear empty sounds of air now. No more darts left. Poof, 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 poof. And then it disengages and stops. My apologies. I haven't guided anyone in a while. Please take care.
Is it possible to insight her? Because the way she went around the corner and then came back, that seemed a little forced.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll an, you can check insight.
Can it be with an advantage? Can Emil get an advantage? Because I would like to.
Not so much with insight, but I mean, you could do an insight check too if you wanted.
Okay.
15 again.
Okay.
Ooh. Hey Dan.
Yeah.
As a cat. Oh wait, we decided that it would be my.
Yeah, you keep the 3 like the
I keep my
intelligence, charisma, and wisdom.
Is that? So yeah.
Nice, Horsey.
25.
How much?
For my 25.
Okay. So Emil, she seems, very, straight face, very, not mechanical, but almost like a puppet that's just saying the things she's kind of programmed to say. Brixie.
Hello, my name is Judy.
Yeah, nice.
Today.
Brixie, with a 25, you get the same impression that this is just sort of her programming, that she but you feel like maybe there's a little more going on than, you don't get any like good or bad vibe from her, just like maybe there's a little more than her simply being a puppet, if that makes sense. Not just a program, but maybe there is a little free will in there. But you don't really get a good or bad vibe because she's very, very much just blah, 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 blah.
Can I make an... no, wait, no.
I'd prefer if we had a little bit more warning for the traps, if at all possible.
Of course. My apologies. Speaking of, this is the floor called the attic. Mostly used for storage. Please mind the darts in the hallway.
If it's used for storage, why is it trapped? Isn't this a school?
Yes. You were in the restricted wing.
Have you ever stolen anything in your life? I'm just asking. I mean, academically. I've never stolen anything myself, but I would think if you were to steal something, you would realize that storage places are often trapped. Or so I've heard.
Fair point.
Not the point. Please continue.
Yes. This is where initiates and novices and interns also reside as they work to become part of larger programs held on the lower levels.
As she is speaking, I'm going to jump off of Emil's shoulder, walk up to her, and then just like pat to see if it's like an astral projection or an actual person.
Okay, there's nothing solid. Your hand passes through. Whoosh,
Oh.
whoosh. I'm sorry. Have I offended you?
It's okay. We have a strange group. I would be more than interested to see what you're taking us to.
Mind yourself through here. I'm not aware of all the traps, but nosing around may incur some.
Okay, Emil will take the lead at that point and start looking for traps.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception. Actually, go ahead and walk your character through like one section of movement here, or wherever you want, really, on this floor. You're headed to the stairway, of course, in the bottom right.
After the tiefling speaks, I'm just gonna find Emil and just hop back on his shoulders if he allows me.
Okay, you said perception?
Please.
Emil, do you let me back on your shoulder? I'm in storm platform. Okay.
There's a little as she climbs up over the clawed parts, but then she finds herself a comfy spot.
13.
Okay, as you go up and around this other outer hallway, you don't spot any traps along the next whole 60, 80 feet of this outer hallway, rather.
All right. I don't see any traps.
Okay. Caitlin will start going, staying close to Brewer.
Okay. The spirit passes through this next hallway and I mean, she's still in sight of you, Caitlin. That's as far as she can go in this thing.
Should we be? She's trying to say this to the spirit. Should we go through the center or should we go through the outside?
She spins back around. That is your choice. I was just taking the shortest route. Turns back around to head.
It's whatever you think best is, Emil. Whatever you think is best, Emil.
Okay. Well, let me trap check the path that she took then.
Okay. Same thing, just a perception check as you're passing through. So for Kaylin, I mean, everyone in this outer hallway, you do see on the there's actually some moisture coming through the stone. There's some cracks from all the damage it took up above, and it's still high enough underground, almost near the surface, where there's a lot of moisture retained in the ground here, and you see some leaking in here and there. It's a little mossy, has that heavy
leaking,
earth.
like there's
just little drips and
like water's pushing up against the stone.
Nope, just like just from the moisture outside, little drip here, a little drizzle down some stone. There's some moss and that heavy earthen smell.
Okay.
16.
16, okay. As you check this next ring in, you also don't detect any traps, don't spot any traps.
Okay, seems safe enough.
Okay.
continues passing through and heads to she's at the top of the stairs here.
I'm following behind Emil. Okay.
Where are we? Okay.
I'll move Brewer along with me, Dan.
Okay.
I mean, not Brewer, Blueberry.
Okay, thanks. Neat. Blueberry's just kind of looking around at things as you go around the corner.
I'll toss Blueberry a biscuit.
Oh, thank you. I was hungry. And continues walking along. And at this point, Spectre's going down the stairs. All right, let's see. So, this set of stairs is intact. Hooray! I'll have Emil first here.
Okay.
And then Kaylin and Blueberry next to her. And who was behind? I think Mort was behind them.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
Okay. And then I think it was Felix and Brixie. You're sort of up front with Emil. Just put you beside him here. And, oh, yep. Did I miss someone? What's that?
Mina.
There we go. Thanks. And Mina. Okay, I think that's everybody. And of course, our friendly Spectre person. Okay. Why makes your token so small? All right, I will now share out the next map. Clearly a library. As soon as you walk down, you see rows and rows of.
Kaylin immediately perks up.
These books are old. The binding has seen, ages go by.
Tries to stay focused.
Nice. You can feel a bit of arcana, especially Brixie. You have that spell up, so as you
would detect magic drop if I change into
well, yeah, I guess it would, huh? Because you would have shifted, yeah.
Well, it only lasts 10 minutes too.
Yeah, by that time, I felt like before I shift, I felt like it wore off. But since I am going to shift back since I see books into my tiefling form, and then cast detect magic again for another 10 minutes.
You hop off and shift up into your full blue skin tiefling form, flower crown and all.
Oh, first off, I jump off of Emil's shoulders, and
in mid-air, you shift back in, so you kind of land with your knees bent a bit and stand up and cast this spell to detect magic, blowing this pink dust at you. And while no one else sees the dust as it scatters and dissipates, you are able to see auras. And all of these books light up. It's this heavy forest green aura coming off of every book in these bookshelves.
Why are all books magical?
All the books are magical?
Claire turns. Yes. This is the library where studying is done, and she gestures off to the eastern side. Not that any of you can really see over there currently. And she says, and spells were transcribed and purchased. And she gestures to the room right next to her. You see a couple chairs out there, Brixie, just around the corner. Knowledge of the ages is kept here. But we need to go lower. And she turns around and starts heading over to the stairs. But pauses and turns back. Are you all coming?
Yes.
Brixie's gonna try to stealth behind a bookshelf where Claire can't see me.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
Let's see how this goes.
Caitlin stares at the books as she passes them, taking it all in, trying to remember every ounce of what she can.
Straight roll. Come on, Vax. I believe in you. You can do the thing, Vax.
Get it, Vax.
Ooh, 18.
Okay, you slip off to the side as Claire is turning to head back. You take that opportunity to duck off to the side. Go ahead and move your token wherever you'd like to duck off.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide between here.
How does this level look, Dan? Is it as destroyed as top was, or?
No, this one's looking in pretty good condition. Mm-hmm. And anyone proficient in Arcana can feel the magic coming off the bugs. As you all sort of begin passing through the room, you see the room she was gesturing to in the west has a long table, a few chairs, and a carpet beneath it. A couple bits of some coinage. Looks like maybe a silver glint and a gold glint here and there. Just a few spare ring coins on top of the counter. And then off to the east, you see a reading room with a couple of books open, and a quill and ink on the table next to those reading chairs to the east. And Brixie, what do you want to do as you're here?
I'm going to look for sigils, for passages, for City of Brass, and any stuff about Warforge for Kaylin.
You start looking through the bindings, and first thing you notice is that there are no titles on the bindings of these books. Do you want to take something down to look?
Oh, just like Ayun. Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry. Spoilers. Okay, I pull just a random book.
Okay, as you open it up, there's nothing on the pages. These pages are old and worn. You see, the different stains from different things that have ended up in the book over time, but you just don't see any writing. You do see through the bookshelf, and you see the reading room to the right that has an open book on the table with what do you call it? The little ink vial and quill next to one of the reading chairs.
I go towards that book.
Okay, go ahead and move your token.
Did it? Did it?
The specter is sort of moving around towards the stairs and down the stairs.
Okay, I'm staying close to the specter, also with Brewer.
Okay.
Now, Dan, where's the book?
It's right next to the couch on the right there. There's a little table.
Is it?
Inside the room to the right there's a couch and a little square table. And the book and quill are on that little square. Yeah. Now, do you still have the book that you took off the shelf?
You know what? Yes.
Okay. You're carrying this book in, and as you walk in, the book on the table that's open, you see it just has some scribbled notes. It's like someone was starting to write a book. It's near the beginning. They've been writing a book, and it's, again, mostly not nonsensical scribbles, but not your typical chapter-type book. But you do notice the book in your hand. As you step into this room, a title appears on the edge of the book. It reads, Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes.
Nice. Turn to the first page.
Okay.
Read like the first 5 lines of the book.
It's a prologue where Mordenkainen talks about the intent of the book to give an exposition on a detailed elucidation on different creatures and foes around the world, and what it entails. You'd have to take maybe like half an hour to read it to get a better understanding of what this book will do for you specifically. But essentially, it's a breakdown of different creatures you might find around the world.
Okay. I opened in the middle of the book and then read like.
Okay. You cut open the book right to the middle.
I read probably like maybe 2 paragraphs to see what it's talking about.
Okay. As you flip like halfway into the book, you find an entry on dwarves and Durgar. And it goes into some great detail about this conflict without end. The whole history, this triumph turns sour, and then this conflict without end. And they go into all of the histories of the dwarves, and discusses the clans, and that's about as far as you get. Now, if you spend a whole half hour, you'll get to figure out what the book does for you, but everyone else is moving along as you're kind of flipping through. So it's up to you if you want to do that. However, you have noticed that the ink only so far has appeared in this room.
Okay, I put the book down in on the empty table, and then I'm gonna go and pick out to see if it works on another book.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna have everyone else decide if you're continuing through, because everyone else will be down on the next level by now. We're heading down there anyway.
Yeah, as I said, I'm staying with Spirit, Claire, and Brewer.
Is anyone staying here or doing anything here?
Mortimer will resist the urge and head down.
And Felix?
Felix will tail and head down as well.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave this one open since Brixie's in there, but I'm going to jump down to the next level for everyone else here. Okay. Where are we? So, all right. Get my notes here. It's the library. All right. Oh, gosh. Kaylin, please make a dexterity saving throw as you begin walking down this stairwell.
That's great.
You approach the stairs. You see the specter's already down near the bottom.
That's an 8 total.
Okay. And as you walk across the tile at the very top and put your foot on the first step, lift your back foot off, you hear the and the stairs down perfectly flat into a very slippery slope. Woo, you land on your butt and start cruising down around the corner. Whatever is on this side of the stairs as they flipped is really slick, and you are cruising around the corner. Let's see. This is a bit more of a severe trap. Please roll. Where is this? Oh, no, it's not that one. It's the next one. Ooh, okay. I'll roll it. So I've got all these dice here. I never get to use these dice. It's sort of an oddball. That was weak sauce. Okay. As you slide around the corner rapidly, you see at the bottom a set of metal sharpened spikes have popped up at the bottom. And you try and dodge, but a couple of them catch you as you, with the force, kind of get caught a bit on them and tumble over, taking 19 points of damage.
Nice.
No, I'll put that in your thing here.
Okay.
And Felix, you had what earlier? 3 or something like that? That sound right?
Sorry, 3 what?
Damage from earlier. I forgot to put it on your
5 damage.
5. Neat.
Should be at 68.
I'll just lay there for a bit before kind of pushing myself up to look around, grunting heavily.
More as you're right behind.
I'm gonna jump on the carpet and ride down with it to go heal her.
Okay, you slide down with Brewer on the carpet. More as you see, Mina jump past you to fly down. You take a step forward to kind of lean down and look at the stairs, and as you do, you put your foot down on that tile. The steps come back up. You take your foot off. It goes back to a slide. Put your foot down. Steps come back up. As long as there's pressure on this plate, now that it's activated, it would seem that stairs stay in place. Go ahead and roll your healing mean as you ride down and see Kaylin like, oh. And what would you like to do more as you discover this?
So as a second level, cure wounds, and you get 12 points back.
Nice. Oh, you get, the ache kind of goes away a bit, the piercing pain.
All right, I'm going to...
This is literally why I'm in the party.
I have a backpack that is empty and it weighs 5 pounds. I'm going to put it on the tile and see if that's enough to keep the stairs up. And I'll put the backpack on the tile that triggered it and step off and see if the stairs flatten out or they stay.
Okay, how much does it weigh, you said?
5 pounds. Or 5 units, whatever this is.
Okay. As you put that on, you step back off and it seems to last for a second, but then kind of slides back off.
Is there a way for me at the bottom, Dan, to just put my foot on it to see if that pressure, from the bottom
just
part
beyond
of
the spikes, you see. I guess make perception if you're not paying. But if you're looking for something, then make an investigation check there to see if there's a way to fix or disarm this stupid.
My luck is running out. It's diminishing. That's a 7 total.
You don't see anything, but you can walk over and try stuff.
So the incline goes down to where it hits the spikes. Mm-hmm. And the spikes are at the bottom of the incline, right? Or at the bottom of the steps?
Then behind the spikes, there's another 10 feet in that alcove area. Did I share that out? Hang on.
Can I just test my foot? Putting my foot on the bottom of the incline, not on the spikes, but just on a...
Yeah, as you walk past it, you kind of press around and you do find a tile. Stairs come up. Take your foot off. Goes back down the slide. The stairs go back and forth a couple times rapidly, and you look up, you hear up top. Blueberry's ding, 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 ding.
Can I just keep my foot there and see if they stay? Do they stay if I just keep my foot there?
And they stay in steps. Mm-hmm.
I will stand there and keep my foot on the step.
There's enough of a curve where people up top don't see you, but Blueberry's upset because he's been leaping on this thing. It's been fun, and now they're just staying as steps. Oh, okay.
Should be okay, guys. Hopefully.
All right. Hearing that, I'll head on down with. I guess Mina's down there on the carpet with Brewer.
Can I look over my shoulder, Dan, to see what I see in the room? Can I see? Is it light at all?
Yeah. Yep. It is light. And let's see. Where's get the what's her name in here? Claire. You see her just around a corner, and she's stopped at the sound of this, and is coming back over. Oh.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Please, watch out for the traps.
I think it's okay, guys.
All right, so that has Mort, Kaylin, and Mina down. Is everyone, of course, except for Brixie, who we're going to get back to in a sec, going down?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going. Felix is going down as well.
I'm going to put you guys down in here, and then of course you can go move your things around as you see fit. Right, Kaylin, Mina's down there. Blueberry is who I'm missing. Okay. And Mort and Felix are down there. Brixie's upstairs. So Claire says, this is quarters of the wizards that worked on the more dangerous and secretive projects down below. Here is where they stored their belongings and rested and spent their nights when not working in the laboratory. The way down.
It's like a back studio tour. Great.
We're walking.
A really bad tour.
She pauses at the other end here.
Pay extra for more danger.
Nice. Let's see, what is here? Okay.
I'll kind of get out in front of everyone.
All right. And I'm going to get right back to you in a sec, Brixie. We delete the code on this side. She pauses here and says, the laboratory is the next level. Please consider collecting any goods left behind by the wizards. I feel that they will not be put to good use collecting dust here. Or we can proceed directly.
I'm gonna insight check that, because I feel like that is just...
Yeah, go for it.
That's a setup. That's a setup.
And
16?
Okay. The more time that you're all sort of spending here, you get a better read on her. So with the 16, you see again, it's not so much that you can sense a little bit of this like an AI more than like a VI feel to her. And it does seem, a little suspicious. That's probably what your gut would say, but again, you don't necessarily get any sort of good or evil vibe.
Can I sense if she's being controlled at all?
You don't get that vibe from, the insight check. It seems like this is mostly your programming. And things that you probably see from around here. So Emil, Felix, and Kayla in that room just up north near the green couch. You would probably see some notes on that table. That's probably all you'd see from here. Mina, you would make a perception check if you would, Mina, as you walk over there to look around. And what's that, Caleb? Did you have something too?
I was just asking, but if Mina's taking a look, if when I passed the table or walked closer to the table, if I saw anything.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check, Kaylin, as well.
Okay.
What'd you get, Mina? Oh, you're muted. Sorry.
Sorry, what was I rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
Mm-hmm. 10 total for me, Dan.
Well, with a 10, as you walk by, looking back towards the table up in that top outer ring there, like diagonally up and left for you, Kaylin, you see a pouch with some money pouring out of it, like it was left behind in a hurry. And it's a moderately large pouch, and it has some coins spilling out. It's open on the side there.
Just making sure, Dan. There's no sunlight coming in here, is there?
Correct. No sunlight.
Okay. Good. So then I can keep that 19, which gives me 20. Nope. Yes, 26 perception.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So money and notes are up in the upper left here. within the cushion of that little green chair, Mina, you see what appears to be like some parchment that's sort of crumpled up. Like someone got up and it was stuck in the side there. They didn't notice it and then maybe died.
And maybe died.
I'll carefully pick that up.
Okay, you walk over and you smooth it out. It's got a bunch of the crinkles in it. And as you're looking at it, it's a little unfamiliar, fairly unfamiliar to you. However, you can clearly tell that this is a scroll of magic of some sort. It looks very, I mean, you've seen wizards work before, and you know that they have all these calculations and stuff, and it looks like a wizard spell of some sort, a scroll of some wizard spell. You can take a little time, like 10 minutes, and try and figure out what it is if you want.
I'll head over to I'll look around, see if I see anything else. Kind of like wander. Nope, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Kind of like look up here, like looking around, like.
You see, let's see, with that, it's a pretty high roll. You would see on an armor stand is a set of plate armor. It looks, it has that magical look to it, and that it's not scraped and scratched and stuff. You know, it has that really clean, sharp look the magic items have.
Okay. So I see plate armor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around the whole place and look.
Okay.
There are a lot of traps here, aren't there, Claire?
I do not recall any traps here. No.
Will we not be coming back through this area?
When repairs are finished, we would likely return through this area. This is the only way in or out.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to turn to Felix real quick since he's standing right next. Mm-hmm. And noticing the barrels, I'm going to say, let's try to pick up one of these barrels and put it on the plate to see if that'll hold the plate in place in case we have to get out of here in a hurry.
That's a really good idea.
So we're going to try to do that. Since Kaylin stepped off that plate, it's now still the slippery slide, right?
Yep.
Okay, so.
All right, you guys do that. And you're like, no, this way. No. Got it. Wait. Yeah. Doing like the moving something heavy routine until you get the barrel over and set it down. And they are pretty heavy. It's probably like 110, 120 pound barrel. Whatever's in it has a lot of weight. You set it down on that one stone plate and just puts it in place. The steps slam up from the ramp back up 2 stairs.
Okay.
So Dan.
Yeah.
This may come as a surprise to you, but Emil has spent a little bit of time in houses that were occupied or that people were kind of out for the day. Just, a curiosity. So I think Emil would like to investigate this. Like, I, as a player, am getting the sense there's something really suspicious going on.
Okay, yep.
So I would like Emil to kind of do investigation. Like, does this look and feel like, because it seems like there's a lot of books and parchments and money in plain view, and it seems like I don't think that would jive with Emil's experiences of being in houses or abandoned houses people left for the day. So investigation or whatever makes the most sense to try and understand what's going on.
Yeah, investigation with advantage, just because you have so much experience with it.
I'll rub it in. I wasn't their officer. It was somebody else. I am not even going to take the second roll. That is a natural 20.
Oh,
nice.
For a total of 29.
Okay. All right, so you've got kind of a feel for this. There's a couple things that you notice. First, no one's been down here. No one living has been down here for quite a while, whatever this specter thing is aside. This looks like there are clear signs that this place was abandoned in a hurry, which does make sense for some of this stuff to be left the way it was. It brings you a little peace, As you can see, all the clear signs of people like, let's get the F out of here. But there's definitely something about the behavior of this specter. Again, the more time you all spend with her, the more you kind of get the mannerisms, and your vibe is on a little more. Definitely something where not that you feel anything particularly good or bad, but that maybe more than just a guide, maybe not everything that she seems. Something along those lines. You've never encountered a guided tour for strangers through.
Backlot
You know what
tour.
I mean? And that's sort of not gnawing at Brixie, because she had her insight roll earlier, and Mina, and that's just sort of gnawing at all of you that have done an insight check. However, this floor is living quarters, and it was abandoned quickly, so that aspect of it seems to make sense.
Okay.
I'm going to walk closer to the spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's downstairs?
Downstairs
The laboratory.
is the laboratory. Yes. This is where most of the research took place. And below that is the forge. There we can help. Yes. There we can assist your friend.
Is there anyone downstairs?
There is no one downstairs.
Dan, while she's talking, I'm gonna come around and I'd like to perception or investigate Claire, see if I can't find any sort of scrying magic about her. Or I don't know.
I'm not sure if you could without a spell to kind of and wait, Brixie had her spell up. Oh, she's upstairs. If you have like a detect magic or something that could tell like what type of magic, perhaps.
I would inform Dan. I forgot to say this when I did detect magic on Claire. That I would inform everybody.
Oh, right, the
that
conjuring, yeah.
Yeah.
Just conjuring, no scrying. In case she put that to you.
All right, I'm gonna after successfully putting the book. I see a bookshelf on the right there by the green couch. I'm just gonna mosey on over there and see if I can any books there that are of interest to me while we're doing this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Mort.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna come
intercept
measure. So I'm gonna kind of go past, and I'm gonna kind of find you. Is there a way you can see invisible objects? And like kind of talking quietly under my breath in Undercommon.
Okay. Other than my perception, no. Unfortunately.
I get the feeling that something is watching us through there. Here, and I found this too, and I'll show you the crumpled scroll.
Okay. I'll give it a quick look.
Because wizard.
Yeah.
Right.
For you, it only takes about a minute. And you recognize this as...
A recipe for tuna fish.
Nice.
Dang it!
I know I put it in here. Oh, sweet. That's down low.
Out of character.
Yeah.
Nobody noticed Brixie that she's gone.
Not yet, I guess. Yeah. As soon as he does this, we'll jump back up to you too, just to keep the time flowing at the same pace.
No worries.
It quickly becomes apparent, Mort, to you as it starts to talk about gait and stride and summoning magic, that this is a scroll of Phantom Steed.
Okay.
All right.
And while you two are doing that, I'm gonna quickly switch over to Brixie, who's upstairs. And Brixie, you were getting another book, you said, right? Oh no!
Oh no!
And then
She
we'll
totally
quickly
disappeared.
switch back
Look at
down. Neat.
Dan,
Yeah.
what's happening to you tonight?
Oh no. Awesome.
Wait, it has. Never mind. It has one.
So you grabbed another book to check, right, to see if it did the same thing. You grab another book and bring it back into that room, and once again, a title appears on the binding. Do you speak Giant?
No.
Okay.
I only speak Infernal and Common.
Okay. So it's in a language you don't recognize, but it does seem to have the same effect. Once you bring a book across this threshold, it fills with words. It's revealed.
Can I just make a straight intelligence roll to see if in my memory bank, if I would remember if Caitlin speaks Giant? Or
yeah, go for it.
Oh no, that's it. Well, hang on. Oh, that's a 4 total.
Yeah, you just can't recall.
Okay, and then I close the book and I pull one.
Okay. You go through a number of these, and a lot of these are in a language you don't even recognize.
Can I just make an investigation check to see if I can find one book? Okay. A little bit better, but it could have been better. Investigation. That's a 12 total.
No, as you're spending, like, part of you in the back of your mind, like, I've got to get back downstairs with everyone else, so you're quickly kind of running through them and bringing these books back and forth. And at one point, you just start bringing the books in and looking, and there's so many of them in a different language, you feel like you kind of probably lucked out pulling Mordenkainen's on the first roll.
Okay. I go back to Mordenkainen's.
Okay.
And then I guess start reading from the first page. And then
all right. So you want to stay in here? It's been about 5 minutes now, where everyone else has gone downstairs and been doing other things, which is fine. I just wanted to make it clear.
Well, I'm just gonna skim through if I can find anything about the Nine Hells and, like, creatures.
Okay. I don't know that you find. I guess you would find some things on the creatures there, but not about the society per se. There's some side notes, but you'd probably have to spend a bit more time reading to see if you can glean anything about society there.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Like, read the side note.
Roll an intelligence check with advantage, if you would, given your time.
Who do you do one? Roll first. Let's roll Max. Oh, they're equally bad.
It's a moderately low DC because this is part of something that.
Well, it probably won't. Dice stuff for you, Percy. Let's see, 8.
That's it. That was the minimum. Okay.
Oh.
So while you don't understand all the magics that are involved, you are aware of spells that can be cast on written word to reveal them to someone. So the room seems to have this built into it. But if you were to take this book and find, like, say, a wizard, perhaps another wizard that has a spell like this, you could likely reveal the words in it at a better time. Should that be what your character what Brixie wants to do? Not that she has to. But.
I'm going to see if I could. Wait, I don't have a bag. Well, wait.
I think you always have a backpack. Yeah.
Inventory. Oh, yeah. 5 pounds. Do have a backpack. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can move the ink. Like, carefully. Put some sort of covering so the ink doesn't spill.
There's a cap, or like a cork that you can put in it, yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to stick that in my backpack.
Okay, the book and the ink?
The book and the ink.
Okay, you stuff it in there and you kind of look around at... Guys? And everyone's moved on to the next floor.
Oh, and then also I found that book that has the first book that I pulled out.
There's Mordenkainen's is the first one,
and
then the giant
book,
one. Okay, the book written in giant you grab as well.
Yeah.
That kind of fills up the backpack. These are pretty large tomes. Okay. Do you want to what would you like to do next?
I'm going to see is there any like chalkboard or
No, just this reading room here, and the room along the western side that just had like a long table and a couple of chairs.
And like the outside of it's made out of stone. The walls are made out of stone, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna move over here, over here, and I'm gonna take a dagger out and an infernal carve Aesop's name again to see anything else.
Well, as you walk past the threshold in this room over to the table, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy. Oh, no. 5.
Okay. You hear like the crumble of little bits of dust falling on the floor and scattering. And the threshold separates from the rest of the circular room. Quickly sliding over about 20 feet. And then your stomach goes, straight up into your throat as it goes soaring upward and ejects this room from the ground. There's no ceiling on it as it bursts from the ground. Ceiling breaks off, and you look around. You're about 30-40 feet up in the air as it slowly topples and comes back down. Taking... I'm just going to do this in here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, not too much. Oh wait, that's right. That's from the landing, you take 15 points of damage.
That's not bad.
And then from the material crumbling on you, you take 26. All right.
26?
Yeah, the stone of the room.
Don't forget to change it.
All right, 15, and then 70, 20, 40, 41. Okay, you're still all right. You're just huge cracking boom as this stone falls back to the ground. Dirt is filling back in the holes. It just kind of sinks back in. Everyone downstairs hears some heavy mechanism whirling up above. And you find yourself back out on the grass just outside the tower, Brixie. Pretty beaten up from the stone, kind of crushing and hitting different pieces of you. But you're still, like half health, so it's not too bad. But you'd have to walk back down.
Seb would probably investigate her.
Okay. If you would have Seb do an investigation check with advantage, because I don't think it's going to be that difficult. Actually, you don't even have to do a check because Seb's going to find her. He flies back up and reports to you like she's under a couple things of stone. She's lifting him off and getting up. And Seb reports back.
I am weak. So it will take me a lot.
It's not super heavy. It's enough for you to push off, but it's Seb reports back. She's outside and looks like she's fallen. Some stones hurt her. Is the mental message you get.
Okay. I will say out loud, where's Brixie?
And we'll jump back down to the quarters here as Mort's just deciphered that. You hear? Oh, yeah.
So, from my understanding, I went to the entrance.
You're back outside on the ground, just outside the northern tower. Like, you can look in just as where you all entered, basically.
Okay, before you jump into that, nice. After I get all the gravel, it's been a minute. Once I get the gravel off, I want to do two things.
Okay.
One, check the book and the ink to see if it got damaged.
Okay.
And then I want to. This is out of character. I have a question for you, Dan. When I'm in like beast form, can I Can I communicate with other animals?
That's an excellent question. I'll look into that. I'm not sure.
I mean, Blueberry and Brixie in cat form had a conversation, so...
Probably. I think I looked it up and it said again. As far as the ink in the book, they seem to be... They have been spared from any damage.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. I guess this is transparency. It doesn't. I can't find it quickly, so I'll say for now yes. If you want to talk to someone currently, and I'll look it up between now and next session.
I'm gonna ask Seb what's the matter, and basically,
Seb looks at you like, no, what's looking at you like, are you okay?
Can I, as a cat, can I make an insight check on Seb?
You can, I guess if you're talking, Seb, would communicate like, I'm okay. I heard the noise and found you. Are you okay?
I'm okay. You look a little down lately.
Saucemaster doesn't hear any audio. Is anyone else having any audio issues? Well, let us know once the lag catches up. Thank you, Sauce, for the heads up. And what did you ask, Seb Brixie? Sorry.
Oh goodness.
Are you okay?
You look a little down lately.
Randy said the audio is fine.
Okay. Let me turn you up, Mariah. Sorry, what was the last part you asked, Seb?
Okay. You look a little down lately.
Huh. Yes. I want to get back. I want to get back to Emil. And you're sort of communicating to Emil in case you want to give any instructions to Seb or anything like that.
Okay, I think I'll instruct Seb to look after her until we get back to her.
Okay. I'll watch after you.
Can I do my inside check on Seb?
Yeah. What do you want to?
Like if he's okay, like physically and emotionally.
He seems to be okay physically. You can roll an insight, but it's going to be super hard.
Let's pick this. 22.
Okay. Having spent some time around Seb, you can tell that I don't know. Even with the 22, it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe there's something a little bit off. Maybe. But given all that just happened, it kind of fits in. Like maybe he's just worried about you.
Okay. I turn him back into my tiefling form, and then I know it's a bonus action, but can I just cast my dryad, my healing spirit at 4th level?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep, if it's bonus, go for it. So you're casting that. I think just before you transform, Seb would be like, "Let's get back to the others," because he wants to get back to Emil. And downstairs, at Mortis, you've just discovered the scroll and all that. What else would you all like to do down here? Given with the information you have, there's a set of armor, there's money, there's some notebooks.
Kaylin's just standing by Claire and just waiting for everyone to be finished.
We'll proceed when you're ready.
Emil is going to speak up at this point. We came down here to try and help our friend Brewer, and now we're being distracted by books and separated, and Brixie just got caught in a trap or something, and she's back outside. Can we focus on getting to the bottom of this and getting Brewer taken care of, please?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, let's go. Sorry. Come back.
Very well. Claire turns and heads down the next set of stairs. And I'm going to quickly share out the laboratory. Now, if you want, it sounds like, if you guys don't want to explore, you really just want to get downstairs, I can kind of share it out, and then we can skip down to the next area if you want. Let's see, who's... Emil, are you going first still to keep an eye out for things?
Yep.
I'll put you in here first. Make a perception check if you would as you come down, if you're checking for traps and stuff.
Yeah, 11.
Okay. Coast seems clear through here. Oops. Get Blueberry in here. Get Felix. Mina. And did I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? And that's everyone except. You know what, Brixie? I'm going to put you down here. If you're coming back down with Set, is that your plan?
Well, I was just going to stay outside because Brixie, not her, she will get into more trouble. So.
Gotcha. Okay, so you take a minute to sort of like heal your wounds and such. Where are we? Quarters, laboratory. You see Mort, I think, and Kaylin, you would spy some alchemy stuff down here, which kind of catches your eye, but you're just sort of passing through. And Claire says, right this way. She's off to the left here. She's kind of passed through the center area. She's waiting in the doorway for all of you. The forge is the next floor down.
Okay.
Follow.
Okay. She looks a little perplexed as you all cross the floor. Huh. That shouldn't
Is something
happen.
the matter?
Yes. This trap didn't go off. And you're all still
So,
alive.
You do know where the traps are.
Oh, none of you are authorized. Well, I guess that settles it then. And you see her give that same sort of blank look. She kind of looks up over everybody.
I'm going to insight check her as she does the blank look.
Okay.
Try to read what she's doing. 17. Kind of like, what is she doing? Who is she talking to?
Nice. Yeah, you do that, and you. It looks like she's processing something, some other command that's nonverbal, and
as she's doing the blank look, I'm gonna just turn to you and say, "Run."
There's a sort of a bright flash of light in the northern wall. She says that, and along the northern wall, some runes have lit up. And this stone wall within these runes melts like hot chocolate and just pours away. And it's just this dark tunnel. And it's like a magical darkness right up to the wall as you all turn to be like, what's going on? And out of it sticks this creepy, disgusting eye, like it's looking around. Then another. Then another.
Oh.
Then another. Several eye stalks pop out as this huge face of this essentially almost a floating eyeball pushes out of the darkness.
So does it look like it's looking for us?
It does.
I use my my drow magic, and I cast darkness over the entire staircase where we're standing.
You begin casting the spell. Nothing happens. You see one of the eye stalks staring directly across at you. Claire says, "Blurble shots. We'll take care of the rest. Thank you for visiting." She disappears. And we got a fight on our hands next week. That's where we'll end the session. Woo!
It's a freaking beholder!
Now I'm regretting.
Well, there's layout to the room to assist. You do see there's an outer perimeter. Yeah.
I healed for 10 points with my healing spirit.
Oh, good. Okay, let me get that healing on there. You start to feel a little more refreshed.
I should have 51 now.
Yes, you only have a wound of 31, and it's like you breathe a little easier. Oh.
I didn't want to ruin the moment there.
No, thanks. All right, so I'll wrap it up quickly because I ran a little over. Sorry, I just wanted to hit that fun moment. And
don't apologize. This is like my happy place. I get to be with amazing people.
Yes, so. Everyone's fantastic here. I love you guys. It's such a great group. Yay, wonderful people.
Same.
Oh, also, guys, if you didn't see on the Critical Role Facebook page, Dan is looking for some players for Kiri's Lambda. If you want to join in Kiri's Lambda, let him know.
Yay. Do it. Thank you, Pixie. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, players and chat. And thank you so much. You guys are hilarious in chat. And players, you're wonderful. I loved going along for the ride here tonight. Fantastic as always. Always be on alert for cats hidden in Christmas trees, pursuant to Caitlin's story. Steph's story. Yeah. You never know when those surprise cat paws will strike. But thank you all, for being here watching. We stream Stormfall here every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. We have our All Evil campaign every Tuesday night, same thing, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And yes, I am looking for an additional player for that. So if anyone's interested, just you can catch me on my social. I think you can just do, let's see, I think I can do this, maybe.
If you're part of the Critical Role Facebook page,
there we go.
Look him up.
Neat. And I hope you all have the most amazing holidays, certainly. And I look forward to catching you all. We'll have our All Evil campaign on Christmas night. So, and I can't wait to get back to this Friday and see how this fight goes. I think you guys are going to be in for a treat with the layout and some of the mechanics.
Also, for during the New Year, it'll be my birthday. I'll be 24.
Nice. Happy early birthday.
Huh?
When's your
January
birthday?
4th. And it's on a Friday.
Nice. Yes. We'll have to celebrate that. So thank you so much, wonderful people. If you ever want to catch any of the previous episodes, of course, you can always check out our YouTube page. Anyway, have a wonderful night, and I can't wait to catch you all soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.